Xfls stock, Hydrogen Systems Inc. closed the session of the 10th of September 2021 at $0.0418. And I think in this session of the, or rather pre-market session of the 13th of September, it's probably trading at $0.06. It may not be correct, but we have a position in Xfls stock, and what we can see here is that shares outstanding is 402.798, market cap 16.8 million, and shares floated based on what market watch is indicating is 85.55 million shares outstanding. So what we're looking at here on the about the stock is that sometime in late June of this year, the stock began to decline and began to retrace, and that trend continued pretty much. All of its short and intermediate moving averages, began to slope downwards, and then on Friday, the 10th of September, it spiked from where it closed. It spiked from $0.032 to $0.042. But on the line trend still remains very much bullish. So let's see. I mean, that it's a good news. It's a good news. Anytime a stock, banishes a downward trend and begins to edge up, it's usually a good sign. It's usually a good indication. Certain market participants may construe it as buying opportunity, a time to get involved and start buying. But in its early days, it's just only one session. At various times in the past, sometime in August as well. Sometime in August, on the 16th of August, it did exactly that as well. At that point, it was trading below all of its short and intermediate moving averages. It spiked, and in just one session, it moved above all the two moving averages, that is the 10 and the 20-day moving averages, but still trading below the 50-day moving average. That moving average has remained a resistance for, not even a resistance, it has never really come close to that since, what would I say, since August as well. Since July, it has never really come close to that 50-day moving average, even with that spike of August. So we now have this spike again, and this spike came after the stock retraced below its 200-day moving average, its underlying moving average, its long-term moving average. So yes, it was a buy the dip opportunity, and it took advantage of that, or market participants took advantage of that, took the stock above its 10 and 20-day moving averages. So this coming session, the session of the 13th and subsequent ones, will indicate, we'll see whether the stock will continue to move up. It has never really actually traded below its 200-day moving average. The last time it ever did that was sometime in, I believe it's early March of this year, 2021. That was the last time it ever traded below that 200-day moving average, and it just did as at the 9th, and the subsequent session, which was the 10th of September, market participants jumped in and moved the stock up. So let's see whether it's going to continue to move up. I would say that price below the 5200-day moving average, which was $0.032, has maybe become a support. Let's see whether it will continue to move up. And the resistance it has of late in recent weeks is $0.047. Let's see whether it's going to continue to extend upwards. So let's see what's going on down here. And there isn't really any fresh news as such either. MACD is slightly above its signal line. Momentum is improving. The RSI is improving. That's at 52.7. Momentum is also, based on the 14-period Slow Stochastic Oscillator, has turned up. It's now trying to inch upwards. We can see the volumes here. The volume is for the last 10 is indicating a figure of 5.208 million shares, whereas we have 85.55 million shares floated. So that is below 10% of the float. But we also still have a volatility that is indicating that the stock is quite volatile, as you would expect. So there's a good chance the fact that it is a penny stock and trading at 0.04 or 0.03, as the case may be, at such very small figures, may also be a factor in the volatility being what it is right now. So the trend is that it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Okay, it's 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising, but it's lagging the S&P 500. Momentum for Xfls stock is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. So there is a disparity in the momentum and the volume figures. So yes, like as we indicated earlier on, the volume is below 10% of its float. So yes, maybe that could be what is behind it. But what it simply indicates that even though it is strongly bullish, a lot of market participants are yet to get involved. Maybe they haven't realized that the XFLX stock is on the move now. So yes, going by that volume, we can see, let's put it that it will exceed its resistance at $0.047. So let's put it at probably where it is now, maybe where it's trying to approach. Let's put it at least our target is that there's a good chance it will reach or surpass $0.05 in the subsequent sessions. So we'll continue to update you on XFLX stock. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.